Ta-da! Let me pour my beer. Piney River, Missouri Mule IPA. You have done this one before, Tom. Why? Why you do it again? Most importantly, because I had one handy. And it is IPA weather for me anyway. I'm feeling good about the IPA right now. Wowzer. This one is 7%, 70 IBUs, and I found out from someone at the brewery that they use Columbus, Cascade, Glacier, and Centennial hops. Let's see, what else do they say? I'll read from their website. Imported two-row malted barley. Specialty malt provides complexity, color, and body. Look at that color again. A much more English. Darker than most Imperial IPAs. Kind of copperish, almost the color of a brown. You see that? Just incredible complexity in the flavor, though. Nice malt. Probably a bigger malt profile than most regular IPAs. 770. I mean, that's pretty stout, though, right? Four hop varieties, which I read to you. Cold conditioned for a smooth, crisp, and clean flavor. Pure limestone filtered Ozark spring water. I'll give you the food pairings only because they list them for me. I usually don't do that, but since when they give them to me, I feel like I ought to. Bold and spicy foods, especially curry, mild blue cheese, desserts, carrot cake, caramel, or apple tart. Similar pairings that you've heard me read with other IPAs, big bold flavors, spicy foods, blue cheese, you've heard me say that with others. So, yeah, I mean, when you're drinking a bold beer, you want bold flavors to go with it. If you're having, less spice dishes, then you want something a little lighter. That's when a lighter lager might come into play, or again, depends on what you're drinking. What you're eating. Da-da-da! This is another one from right here in Missouri. I do spend a lot of time pushing Missouri brews. I do, because I think I should. I don't know where this one is available yet, other than this particular area. But it is a wonderful IPA, so my suggestion is that anybody, from other parts of the country that have to travel through Missouri, find this IPA, because I believe it's one of the best out there. I've got it in the hands of a few folks from out of state just so they could try it. It's a great beer. Oh man, yeah. There are some smaller ones out there, and that's not necessarily bad. But there are times you do want this big flavor. This was, it doesn't drink heavy. It does. Obviously, it's not a 5% session, but then most IPAs are not. Most IPAs, with the exception of a few, will get up. The standard seems to be 6 to 6.5, but a lot of them are going to 7 and bigger these days. So, this one deserves a big dancing Buddha. So, I'm going to cut this one short and tell you to try. Let's see. It says, pack it in, pack it out, enjoy nature. They are one of those that can. When I do, I'm kind of got into the can thing, kicking and screaming, kicking and screaming. But when I do like the pint can, because I do like having a pint. Oh, it's not beer related, but let me show you something. I just smoked some sweet taters after. Check it out. It's hard to tell. It's in the they'll look better when I get them out and add some butter and brown sugar to them. But I got a nice smoky on them babies. I wish I had the smelling thing, because you could smell smoke and sweet tater. And see, I was going to wrap this up at 4, and all of a sudden I ran till 5. Son of a gun. I'm going to take a sip and say goodbye. This is the Beer Whisperer.